Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Joy's Fashion World. In today's tutorial, I will show you step by step how to cut and sew this classic Bubu gown with a stylish bow tie in a very easy and beginner friendly way. With just 2 yards of fabric, you can achieve this beautiful Bubu gown. So if you are coming across this channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. Your support truly means a lot to me. Every like, comment and subscription encourages me to keep creating more beautiful tutorials for you all. Thank you so much for supporting Joy's Fashion World. Now let's get started. For this tutorial, I make use of 2 yards of African print fabric, just 2 yards for a plus size client. So the first thing you need to do is to place your fabric on fold in 4 layers, just the way you see me doing. So your fabric should be on fold in 4 layers. Then the next you want to do is to input the neck measurement. So for the front piece, the depth of the neck, I make use of 7 inches, while for the width I make use of 3.5 inch, after which you connect those points with your ruler. So the front neckline is going to be a V neckline, while for the back neckline, for the depth of the back, I make use of 1 inches for the depth, while for the width I maintain the 3.5 inches, and you connect it with a curve as seen. The next you want to do is to input half of your shoulder measurement, which mine is 9 inches. And from that 9 inches, input your sleeve length, which mine is 12 inches, and I chalk it down. The next thing you want to consider is your sleeve opening. So for this tutorial, I make use of 12 inches for the sleeve opening, and I also chalk it down. So from the center front down to my sleeve length, in total I have 21 inches. I also chalk it down on that sleeve opening, after which I'll connect those 2 points with my ruler as seen. For the shoulder slope, from the shoulder line, mark 1 inch downward and connect it back into the width of the neckline as seen. And on the sleeve opening, come in with ½ inch and connect it back into the shoulder slope as seen. That's to prevent the sleeve from standing on your client. While for the length, I'm making use of 37 inches for the length of this gown, and that's what 2 yards of fabric can contain. If your length is longer than that, you'll be needing more than 2 yards of fabric. So next is to input our body measurement, and since it's a Bubu gown, you don't need any body circumference. All you need is the largest circumference of your client, which is the hip circumference. So I divided it by 4 and I add extra 3 inches. That is what I chalk down, and I mark it all the way to the length of the gown. On that point, come out with 1 inch and connect it with a curve into the sleeve as seen. And we are done with the drafting of our gown. Now is to cut it out, but you first of all cut out the back neckline before cutting the front neckline. Alright, so after cutting, you can see what our gown is looking like, and this gown is going to have a pocket. So for the position of the pocket, you place your tape from the shoulder and you mark 16 inches downward. That is where the pocket is going to start. And for the pocket opening, I make use of 7 inches. From your 16 inches, place your tape and mark 7 inches for the pocket opening. After marking that point, the next thing you want to do is to give it a notch on that point. And for the pocketing, I'll be using this piece of fabric, and I have 4 pieces there, 4 separate pieces. That is what we'll be using for the pocketing. So the next thing you want to do is to remove 1 piece, and that piece will serve as the back piece. After removing the piece, you align the other piece properly, and we redefine it for our front piece. We cut out the front neckline as seen. Okay, so I'll be lining this gown, and I'll cut the lining off camera and show you what it's looking like. So after cutting it, you can see I'm done cutting the lining for both the back and the front piece, and I cut it exactly using the fabric. So this is what it's looking like. Place the fabric right side on the lining. So I'll be using the lining to turn the fabric. I'll take it to my sewing machine and I'll stitch it all around, leaving a small opening, which I'll be turning it inside out. That means right side out. This is for the back piece. I'll also do same on the front piece. I'll place the fabric on the lining, right side facing the lining. I'll take it to my sewing machine, stitch it all around, leaving an opening that will turn the fabric inside out. I will do that and I'll show you the outcome, but before that, let's cut out the bow tie. That's the main business of this tutorial. Alright, so for the bow tie, I make use of a crepe fabric, And for the length of the bow, I have 11 inches, while for the width on fold I have 15 inches. That is for the bow. The length of 11 inches and the width of 15 inches on fold, after which you cut it out. So this is what our bow is looking like. You can see the bow. So after cutting it, this is what yours should also be looking like. Next, for the belt, we'll be having two belts, the shorter and the longer. So this is the shorter. The length is about 14 inches, while the width or the wideness I have 4.5 inches. I'll take it to my sewing machine and I'll stitch it down with 1/2 inch, and I will show you what it's looking like. And this is the longer tie. This is the longer belt. So for the length I have 40 inches, while for the width I have 5 inches. Then you place it on fold in 2 and again in 4 as seen. So fold it in 4 like this, just the way you see me doing. You can see I have 4 layers there, after which I'm going to trim the upper part out a little to give it this shape, my desired shape. So you can decide to leave it like that or you trim it a little. So I decide to trim mine a little. So after opening it up, you can see what it's looking like. You can see the tie is formed already. Okay, so for the bow, I went ahead and add a paper gum on half side of the bow. I'll take it to my sewing machine. I'll stitch with 1/2 inch all around, leaving a small opening which I will use to turn the right side out. And also for the longer belt, I'll also take it to my sewing machine and stitch it down. So at that point, I don't want to leave it like that. I want it to have a little design at that point. So I create a V shape. I'll also take it to my sewing machine, stitch it down with 1/2 inch, and I'll show you what it's looking like. Alright guys, so after turning my fabric, the front and the back piece, you can see this is the front piece and this is the back piece. You can see how neat it's looking like. And also this are my bow tie. This is the shorter one, the shorter belt. I've sew it down, iron it, and also this is the longer belt. I also sew it down, and you can see the V shape at the down part. And this is our bow. You can see what it's looking like. I also went ahead and iron it down. So the next thing you want to do is to place this tie on the front piece of your fabric. So bring in your fabric, place it properly on your cutting table or on the floor, wherever. So bring in the shorter tie, that's the shorter belt of your bow, place it on your fabric, use your pin to hold it in place, pin it down. Also bring in your bow, and for the bow, the first thing you want to do is to use your hand needle to stitch it at the middle in order to have that butterfly shape. And your stitches, ensure it's at the middle of the bow so that one side will not be longer than the other. After stitching, place it on the shorter part of the tie as seen, the one you already placed on your fabric, just the way you see me doing. Align it properly until you have this look. So the next thing you want to do is to also bring the longer belt. Take out the bow, then place your longer belt on the shorter one, align it properly, and place the bow in between the longer belt as seen. Place it properly, make sure everything is aligned before you pin it down. After you are sure it's aligned, pin it down as seen, after which I'll take it to my sewing machine and I'll stitch on the shorter belt, and also at that point I pin on the longer belt. You can see what it's looking like. So I'll do that and I will show you the results. Please, if you have watched this video to this point, like, comment and subscribe. So after sewing our bow to the dress, you can see what it's looking like. You can see how neat and beautiful it's looking like already. So the next thing you want to do is to input your pockets to the dress. So this is the front piece. I folded it back and I want to remark my pocket opening. That's the 16 inches and the 7 inches opening for the pocket. Bring in your pocket piece, pick one side or one piece of the pocket, place it on one side of your dress, right side facing each other, and you pin it down. Also do same on the other piece, place it right side facing each other and you pin it down. So you can see what we're having. I'll take it to my sewing machine and I'll sew it with 1 inch. I'll also do same on the back piece. I'll place my pocket on that 16 inches mark to that 7 inches opening on the back piece as well. So after attaching your pocket to the dress, the next thing you want to do is to join the two pieces together. That's the front piece and the back piece. So align your two pieces properly, place it right side facing each other. After aligning it properly, ensure that the two pockets are aligned properly. One should not be longer than the other, it should be aligned and sitting properly. After which, I'll take this to my sewing machine and I'll stitch with 1/2 inch all round. I'll stitch the shoulder with 1/2 of an inch, and also I'll stitch the sleeve down to the pocket and to the hem of this gown, and I'll be doing that on both sides of this dress. So I'll take this to my sewing machine and I'll show you the results. And ta-da, our dress is ready. So this is the outcome after I was done stitching it, after I was done joining the two pieces together. That is the front and the back piece. You can see what it's looking like. You can see the front view. You can see how neat and beautiful this is looking like. So thank you so much for watching this video until the end. Don't forget to like, share with your loved ones, drop me lovely comments, and subscribe. Also click the notification bell to be the first to get notified whenever I drop a new video. See you in the next one.